everybody, it's Barbara, and it's time for Pick a Stack Wednesday. And we're going to get right into it today because we need to. We're in the midst of spring. The spring equinox is the beginning of our new year, okay? It's not January, it's the spring equinox. And everything outside is coming up through Mama Earth like hairs on a head, right? All these beautiful grasses and plants and my daylilies, oh my gosh, in 1 week they've just grown like a foot. All these beautiful trees are budding out. This is the time of new life. I have a friend who has cattle, and they're calving, and there's baby cows, which are so cute, and there's baby horses, and there's baby goats, and there's all these little baby animals that are being born. It's new life. And the word I kept getting this morning is verdant. Green. So today, each stack has a green crystal. Each stack is about this new life that's being born, that's coming into being, into your life. Hopefully. Because you're in receive mode, right? That's the key. Mama Earth is in receive mode, and we have to be in receive mode as well. I also have to show off, because, I can. My newest antler art. So I call this the fairy garden. We have two beautiful peacock feathers with big eyes. And so I channel when I make these. And I got, we're doing a fairy garden, and you're gonna paint this antler green. And I was like, are you sure? They said yes. And I think it turned out amazing. It's full of jade and prehnite, and there's a sparkly quartz, and there's a little baby mushroom, and some kiwi jasper, and there's a little fairy, and there's some moss. And it's just this amazing little world for the fairies. The fairies love this piece. So I'm going to put it up for sale, or adoption, as I like to say. Whoever gets this, you really gotta like fairies, because this is like their happiness and joy right here. So I just had to show that off. This is what I'm talking about, and I got goosebumps just now. This is what I'm talking about with the verdant, the spring, the new life. Things springing forth, springing up, right? And that's what we're supposed to be doing. Springing forth. Living. A friend of mine was just in yesterday, and she said, I'm giving stuff away. I'm literally clearing out my house like I'm gonna die. And I said, no, you're clearing out your house like you're gonna live. Because all these things can weigh us down. Keep the things that make you the most happy. If you haven't used something in several years, let it go. A couple years ago, I was cleaning out my garage, and I found boxes in my garage that when I moved in 10 years prior, I forgot to bring into the house. Didn't even know they were out there. They all went bye-bye. I went through them, and I was like, well, I haven't needed you in 10 years. There's no memorabilia in here, nothing of my grandparents or something that would really touch my heart. It was a lot of books a lot of books got ruined. And I just went, no, bye-bye. And you feel lighter. You feel reborn, right? Without all this weight. Try it. You'll feel good. So we're going to dive right in. Today, we have 3 stacks. And each stack has an animal medicine card, an Archangel power card, and a card from the Druid Craft Tarot. So we've got 2 tarots. I'm looking down because that's where the box tops are. 2 tarots and an oracle with a spirit animal and a crystal. So each stack is going to tell a story. And we have stack number 1, stack number 2, and stack number 3. You think of your idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, the world, whatever you want. And then intuitively go, okay, I want stack number 1 or 2 or 3. Or I want 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 or 1 and 3, or I want all 3. You make up the rules. I'm just a tool. And that rhymes. I'm a poet and didn't even know it. Feisty might be the word today. Feisty. Now, in an interesting little addition before I get started, our water is going to be turned off today here in our neighborhood because they are doing, they're tearing up the streets and everything. And I talked to the project manager while I was out for my walk, and I was like, okay, so I have pick a stack and you're turning off the water, you're turning off the flow, you're turning off the connection. It's only for 2 hours. Okay, but what does this mean? It means different things to different people. It can mean, so water is all about emotions. It can mean we've been feeling disconnected lately. Okay, if that's you, hey, here's your affirmation. A lot of people have been feeling disconnected. I know because they ask me, what's going on? Why do I feel disconnected? There's times when I have felt disconnected too, in the last few weeks. Spiritual attacks have been at an all-time high in the last couple weeks. Oh my gosh, how many times have I been spiritually attacked? I don't even know. I'm not even keeping track. And my spiritual friends all say the same thing. What is going on? The dark beings are trying everything. Our souls are at stake. They want them. They're a hot commodity. Well, you're not getting mine. But the water is going to be off for 2 hours. Emotions, flow, abundance. Now, when the water gets turned back on, that flow is going to go whoosh, right? I mean, they probably do it so it comes in slowly. I don't know. I've never been with a plumber or a construction plumber or whatever they're called out there. My point being that when they turn on the water, there's an inflow. Maybe that's what is going to happen with us, but from on high. This is the last day of April. Tomorrow's the first day of May. Part of me is like, how in the world is it going to be May already? And the other part of me is, oh, thank God it's May already. This year's been a bitch. I mean, this year has already been 3 years long for me. Crazy. It's crazy. But what happens when they turn the water back on? So symbolically, I feel like this is important. The fact that that guy had to come over to me and stop me while I was walking and talk to me about this, it was like my guides are going, are you paying attention? You paying attention? Disconnection and reconnection. Pay attention. I'm going to pay attention. This afternoon, I'm going to meditate and I'm going to just see if I'm a little more connected and I get more clarity and sharpness, because something is going on out there. There's so many things going on out there. So many things. We don't necessarily need to know what's going on, but sometimes it's nice, to get a sign from your guides. They're like, hey, just so you know, there's this and this and this. And I have to point this out too. All of a sudden, my allergies, like just sitting here, my allergies are like going crazy. My nose is running. So if this is you, this is a message for you. Yeah, I got the thing in my throat. My nose is running. If you're having allergy problems or you have a cold, pay attention. Connection, disconnection. All right. I was going to start right away. We're already 10 minutes into it. Let's start. Singing bell. Saint Germain Lemurian singing bell. La. All right. Hang on one second. I have to blow my nose. Ugh. Okay. Stack number 1. If you chose stack number 1, your stone is prehnite. Prehnite is so cool. Come on, focus on the prehnite, not on me. Come on. Come on. Prehnite is so cool because it has all these little fibers in it. It's kind of like rutilated quartz, but the fibers are usually black or dark green, and the prehnite can be anywhere from a pale yellow, pale green to even a deep green. And prehnite is unconditional love. Now, all 3 of our stones are green. The antler's green. Actually, my altar cloth is green because the word is verdant. Heart chakra. This can help you show your path forward to spiritual growth, divine energy, help you with that connection to divine energy, which might feel disconnected. A stone of vision. So if you're going to meditate, you want to put this on your third eye, lie down, put this on your third eye. Bring in the clarity. Or put it on your heart to bring in the clarity. We need to live through our hearts, you guys. Live through our hearts. Way more so than through this left brain. Prehnite is also a protection stone. Can strengthen your life force, your chi. Help you if you're, if you worry a lot. Yeah, which you don't need to do because this is what worries are right here. It's nothing. Let them go. Who's ever having the allergy problems? I hope they go away for you. All right, so we're not going to do reversals because we got enough going on here. We've got a card from the Archangel Power card deck. We've got a spirit animal from the medicine card deck. And we've got a card from the Druid Craft Tarot. So we're going to start with Druid Craft Tarot. We've got the 3 of Swords. Now remember, this is all about rebirth today, okay? The 3 of Swords can talk about a broken heart. It can talk about living in the past. You know, if you look at the picture, there's 3 holes in the tree. So in the past, somebody was carving the tree. There's a big scar on that tree. This is all the past. Stop living in the past, okay? If you are mourning somebody who's gone on the other side, that's in the past. They're watching over you. For example, my kids, they're all on the other side. And I know they're with me every day. I'm sad sometimes that they're not here, but you know what? Usually one of them kicks my butt and says, hey, we're still with you, just not in physical form. And they're way more powerful now. So stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop living in the past. Your spirit animal card is the eagle. Card number 1. The eagle is the messenger of the Creator. The eagle flies way up high and looks down at everything. The minute details in the grand scheme of things mean nothing. The things you worry about, like I was talking about earlier, what you worry about means nothing. The eagle is way up here, closer to the Creator. Remember the disconnect and the connect? This is saying, stop living in the past, let that crap go, and get closer to the Creator. Be the eagle. And also talk to the eagles. Thank them for being there. Thank them for being the messengers of the Creator. Because when you do all this, you become the queen of Ariel. That now, male, female doesn't matter, okay? The queen is royalty. You become royalty. When you let go of the past, you fly like an eagle. Steve Miller Band. Just aged myself. You become royalty. And I don't mean the snobby, entitled, I'm better than you royalty. The royalty, the real royalty, are the ones who've been there, done that, and they've gone up, 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 up. They've been the page, they've been the knight, they've been the princess, they've been the servant, they've been all those things, and they work their way up, and now they appreciate where they are at. They are grateful, and they use compassion and love and forgiveness with all the other people. They don't do the I'm better than you. They do the I worked hard to get here. I didn't sell my soul to the devil. Okay, like most people today, that's how they get to be royalty. Big stars, Hollywood, Nashville, whatever. They're selling their souls for fame and fortune. No, that's not the way to do it. Let go of the past. Talk to the eagle. Be the eagle. Closer to the creator. And then you'll have everything. Stack number 1. Freaking awesome. And your prenite, your protection, your unconditional love. Icing on the cake, baby. That was stack number 1. That's your rebirth. Wow. That's a really cool rebirth. I could listen to that all day. All right, if you chose stack number 2. First of all, your stone is jade. A lot of people think jade is like the anti-aging stone. I don't have a cool, I don't have a cool shaped one. I'm totally out of towers and carved animals out of jade, and but we have this fabulous tumble that would be great to put in your pocket. Jade is the stone of serenity, of purity. It can bring money into your life. It can bring love into your life. It can help with business decisions, strengthen mental faculties. It's another protection stone and another stone that's good for the heart. I'm going to take that as an affirmation. Some loud trailer just went by. It can guard against accidents. Really good stone to have in your vehicle or on your child. It can help you attune to the needs of others. So if you are a caregiver, wearing jade is a really good stone to help you in that caregiving. And remember, when we are caregiving, we also need to be care receiving. That means we got to be doing that self-care. Too many caregivers give their all. My friend Julie, she's a physical therapist. She takes care of all these other senior people. She's taking care of her mother. She's her full-time caregiver. Mom's 95. Hi, Mom. I saw her yesterday. She's exhausted. And I said, you got to take time for yourself. I can't. I don't have time. Yeah, you're going to need to take time. Because you don't want to fall asleep while you're driving around. We have to make sure that, if we're exhausted, that we're taking a nap somewhere. Okay? Somewhere in that 24 hours, take a nap. If you're not sleeping at night, when Mom's sleeping, that's when you take a nap. Not when you go do the dishes. Screw the dishes. You take a nap. Because if you're not around, who's going to take care of these other people? So you got to take care of yourself first. Jade is a really good stone for people like that. All right. We're not doing reversals. Excuse me. Apple cider vinegar today. Woo! Good stuff. All right. Your spirit animal card from the medicine card deck is the fabulous otter. The otters, very nurturing, loving. They hold hands when they're floating on their backs and sleeping, right? They want to make sure that their mate is okay, so they literally hold hands while they sleep. They give each other stones. Can't be all bad. That's a very loving, nurturing card. Now, remember, this is all about rebirth. So, loving and nurturing. The card, you can't make this stuff up. Now, I don't know what these cards are until I flip them over in the video. Your Druid Craft Tarot, the moon. Okay, the otter is on the water. The moon moves the water. What was I talking about in my intro? I was talking about the water being turned off and turned back on, the flow off, the flow on. Now we've got the otter and the moon. The moon card is all about things that are hidden. It's also all about that ebb and flow. But then we add to it a card from the Archangel Power deck, and we get the lovers. The lovers. Major arcana. The lovers can be a new love coming into your life. It could be, your spouse and something reborn, because this is all about, this whole theme is rebirth. It could be your relationship is rekindled, it's reborn. And we've got like the lovers and the otters. It's almost like one and the same. You look at these sweet little otters and they're so, first of all, they're so flowy, right? They're just so graceful and flowy. And when they move, it's like a ballet. It's flowy, just like the water and the moon. This combination of cards is all about this beautiful, flowy rebirth. Now, we just had a new moon, so we've got a full moon coming up. Maybe something's going to happen between now and that full moon, or maybe at the full moon. That would be really beautiful, wouldn't it? A new love at the full moon, or maybe if you're in a relationship, do something special with your mate during the full moon. Make a little relationship rebirth celebration at the full moon. Go somewhere if you're single at the full moon. If you're invited somewhere and you're like, oh, I really don't want to go, go. This is your, it's not even an invitation. It's me telling you, if you're invited to somewhere around this next full moon, definitely go. If you have a mate, you're in a relationship, definitely go. Okay? There's something coming with the moon that it's going to rebirth your relationship. It's going to put fire in your soul in a loving, nurturing way. Yeah, there might be passion, but it's that loving nurturing. Nurturing is so much more important than passion, because passion burns out. Okay? At some point in time, passion burns out, but nurturing is forever. It's like that marathon. You just take your time. Stack number 2. Serenity, nurturing, loving, flowing, beautiful. think everybody should claim stack number 2. If that's what you want in your life. Do you want love in your life? Do you want nurturing in your life? It's beautiful. And because we have the jade, and jade is like anti-aging, I'm going to call it an ageless love. Yeah, that love of the ages. I'm claiming that. I mean, I'll claim both of them. But yeah, I'll take that. I'll go somewhere on the full moon. All right, that was stack number 2. Stack number 3. Your stone is the gorgeous malachite. Malachite, again, very strong protection. Heart chakra. This one jumped out at me probably because it was kind of a triangle. I don't know why. I love triangle rocks. Some people like heart rocks. I'm like, yeah, just give me triangles. It's a really good protector of children, especially. So a necklace, a little stone in the pocket, bracelet, something. It can help protect from accidents as well and travelers. So another good stone to have in your vehicle. I see somebody out there that's going camping. Put one of these, it doesn't have to be this big. Put one of these in your camper in a place that like it stays there, that nobody can remove it. I'm seeing like it's in something, in a drawer, I see the stone in a little bag, like a little cloth bag, and then I see that in a drawer or cubby. Yeah. Actually, I see 2 people. One has a tent trailer and one has more of a camper. So really good one for that. And, I got to admit, it's probably time for me to get my little short bus. Like, I take everything out of it in the winter, and it's probably time to put stuff back in there, and maybe a malachite. This is also a stone for balance in relationships. So if you're already in a relationship, this is a good stone to have. If you want a relationship, this is a good stone to have. Put it out there that this person that you're going to meet from stack number 2, that your relationship will be balanced, and then add a little malachite to it. Malachite has been called the mirror of the soul because it can reach the inner feelings of the person carrying it and reflect what is there. It reminds us that we have a dual nature. Everybody does. Everybody. I'm very calm and, like I'm not going to worry about stuff. I let all that stuff go. My ego, let it go. But let me tell you, there is a shadow side. And you break into my property and you will get to meet her like somebody did a few weeks ago. It wasn't pretty. Yeah, he's still alive, but just barely. Anyway, dual nature. Your cards are... Wow, our combinations are very interesting today. So let's start with the spirit animal. The spirit animal for stack number 3 is card number 31. 3 plus 1 is 4. Good foundation. It is the sturdy turkey. Now, the turkey, which was going to be our national bird, right? But then somebody decided it should be the eagle. The turkey provides for us. The turkey sacrifices himself for us. The turkey provides us with food, bones, feathers. Just like the buffalo provides us with so much, the turkey provides us with so much. So the turkey is the bird of sacrifice. So if you chose stack number 3, I get two messages. One, stop sacrificing yourself. Stop sacrificing your time to everybody. In stack number 2, I was talking about how jade is really good for those people who are caregivers and they just give and give and give and give and give. That's one of the messages that I'm getting here is stop. You have to have a boundary. You know, I used to be available to my customers 24/7, 365. And after a few years of that, I was so burnt out. I'm like, why am I doing this? And so I drew a boundary line. I said, no, 5 o'clock, I'm done. Done. Unless I choose. If I want to teach a class after, in the evenings, that's my choice. But I'm not going to do it every frickin' night. So we have to have boundaries. We can sacrifice parts of ourselves, but at some point in time, you have to say no more. Here's my boundary line. And then you put your foot down and don't cross it. Now, the other message I get is the exact opposite. Like, don't be selfish. I know. There's this fine line. This has nothing to do with ego. Let your ego go. We don't need it to survive. We don't need it to thrive. The ego is just there to remind us of that dual nature. Okay? And so is the turkey. The turkey sacrifices to a point. Okay? The turkey is all about the greater good. That was from my son, Alex. The greater good. Turkey is for the greater good. We're going to add to that the 7 of Gabriel from the Archangel Power deck. So this shows Gabriel, well, actually, it's a woman, on a Pegasus, a winged horse. Come on. Boy, you are really having a hard time focusing. There. So, if you look, there's a thunderstorm in the background, lightning, light coming from the darkness, and she's on this flying horse. And the 7 is the number of you're on the right path. So we've got this turkey who is sacrificing for the greater good. And we've got the 7 of Gabriel saying we're on the right path. Now, the third card, which is from the Druidcraft Tarot, is the Princess of Wands. Now, this card always reminds me of Queen Boudica. She wasn't a princess, she was a queen. But that confidence, here's me with my staff, and her head is held high. The way she's wearing her dress and her cloak, very confident. Whatever you were asking about in stack number 3, you are on the right path. Use your confidence and carry a big stick. I enjoy carrying a big stick. Don't mess with me. Sometimes my big stick goes pew pew. And then this turkey. The turkey is the provider. The turkey is the one who sacrifices. The turkey has boundaries, though. So This pertaining to our rebirth, the rebirth of who we are going to become. We're rising up. We're being more confident. We are on the right path. If you chose stack number 3 and you were wondering, am I on the right path? Yes, you are. What does it mean? We don't know at this point. We are all in this transition period, this great unknown. We haven't become the person that we're going to become, but we're not the person that we were a year ago. We're in this transition period. But know that you're going to become this very confident being that has everything you need because of the turkey. Just like the buffalo, meat, bones, feathers, beaks and feet, whatever. We have everything. We have everything we need, and you're on the right path. That was stack number 3. You have everything and you're on the right path. And you will be reborn. But make sure you have boundaries, okay? Make sure you have boundaries. Especially these days. And please make sure that you are protecting yourself every day. Because the fact that we have all these protection stones, and they're heart protection stones, tells me we need to be protecting ourselves and protecting our hearts and our souls, okay? There is a spiritual war going on right now. Our souls are the prize. And I don't know about you, but I'm keeping mine. That was today's Pick a Stack. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You're the reason I do this. And I am sending you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you're worthy and I know you deserve it all. So get in receive mode. Mwah. Namaste.